Good day, everyone. Let's talk about three common network problems and solutions. My name is Eliana Biasumen, and I'm going to present this as my final project for the Multimedia Communications and Networking at the UP Open University. So first off, we have network cable unplugged error. So what exactly is network cable? Well, according to Livewire.com, computers and devices use network cables to act as mediums where signals and data are sent. There are many different types of network cables, but for this topic, we're going to focus on the network cable unplugged error, typically experienced in Windows. So the network cable unplugged error. Usually, this error is due to an Ethernet network adapter trying to connect locally but fails probably because of network adapter malfunctions, bad Ethernet cables and/or network device drivers which are not working properly. So in order to solve this, we have these options. First, shut down your computer. Unplug the power cord. For laptops, try removing the battery after doing so and walk away for 10 to 30 minutes. Put the battery and power cord back and restart your laptop or computer. Usually this will work somehow. Another step you can try is if you use Wi-Fi and have built-in Ethernet adapters, try disabling it by double-clicking the error message and choosing the disable option. Third, you may also check if both ends of the Ethernet cable are loose. If not, you may also replace the network cable just in case the cable is indeed the problem. Fourth, update the driver software of your network adapter, or you may reinstall the driver if you're already using the latest version. Fifth, by changing the duplex settings of your Ethernet adapter to either a half duplex or a full duplex, the speed and timing of the adapter's operation can be manually and technically limited. 6. Some Ethernet adapters are in the form of USB dongle, PCMCIA or PCI Ethernet card. Just remove and insert it again to see if it works. If not, just replace them. If nothing works, then the problem is probably the broadband modem or network router itself. Just troubleshoot them or replace them if needed. And now let's move on to the next problem we're going to talk about today, the VPN error 800. So this is what you will usually see when you can't connect to your VPN server. But first, what is VPN? VPN, or Virtual Private Network, is used to protect your computer's privacy whenever you connect to the internet. What it does is it connects you to a foreign server, let's say Germany, and then connects to the website of your choice. That way, the website you wish to access won't know your computer's location and instead see the geographical location of the VPN server you are connected to. This also allows you to access regional restricted websites. However, certain errors still occur, especially when trying to secure a connection between your local client and remote server through the internet. This typically shows the VPN error 800 message due to a lost connection between your device and the VPN server. The name or address you specified for the VPN server is invalid, or perhaps a network firewall might probably be blocking the VPN traffic. So the things you might do in order to solve this is first confirm if there's a clear network connection between your computer and the VPN server by attempting to ping the server. You may also try reconnecting after a few minutes of waiting, as the lost connection is sometimes due to sporadic network outages. Second, the correct VPN server name and address should also be used whenever trying to connect to the VPN server. You may instead use the IP address to connect, but IP addresses are occasionally changed, and it's more likely to get an address wrong instead of a name, so it would be much better to do the former. Third, firewalls sometimes tend to block VPN connections as they are network security systems that moderate incoming and outgoing traffic. What you can do is to disable the firewall temporarily to see if the VPN error is due to the firewall. Afterwards, you can edit the settings that will cater to the VPN client's connection through the internet. Lastly, a router firmware update is needed if there hasn't been any previous connections between your computer and your router. And the last one we're going to talk about is connecting to the internet but with limited access, usually experienced in Windows. So limited access connection. This is usually experienced when a computer setup tries to connect to a computer network, but usually it is also encountered between a Wi-Fi connection and a home broadband router. It prevents connection to the internet despite visible connection. However, files can be shared locally from one user to another. The cause of this is usually due to the Wi-Fi setup or problems with the local router. In order to solve this, you may do at least one of the following steps. First, disconnect and reconnect Wi-Fi on the Windows system. So usually disconnecting and reconnecting will work, but if not, you can try these other steps. Second, disable and re-enable again the network adapter for the local Wi-Fi connection. This step is also applicable in the case of this error happening after updating the computer from, let's say, Windows 8 to Windows 8.1. Third, try resetting the TCP/IP of the Windows device with the use of netsh commands. However, this is for users who have an advanced knowledge of using netsh commands, but you may opt to research about netsh commands, such as here typing netsh int IP reset, and that usually works. Fourth, reboot the Windows system. So rebooting is also restarting. Fifth, restart local router. Um, Behind your router, you will see the reset button. Usually, you will hold this for 10 to 30 seconds, and that will work. These steps do not hinder the permanent solution of this type of problem. However, if it is due to driver issues, the best way to deal with it is to update the network device driver to a newer version. And that is my presentation for 3 common network problems and solutions. So once again, my name is Eliana Biasumen, and this is my final project for the MMS 145 Multimedia Communications and Networking at the UP Open University. Thank you so much for listening, and goodbye.